What's good, YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good? Man, let's get started, man. Let me alert my group that I'm on live on YouTube. Let me give them a heads up. All right. I hope y'all feeling all right today. Okay. All right. Let's go and break this down. Let's do some pre-market analysis. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get started. What do we have? Let's go. I ain't even seen the ES. Let's go over the ES. Okay, what do we have? Okay, all right. We have a gap. I looked at it last night. We have a gap. I drew this line last night and they broke it, but they still haven't come and filled this gap. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. This last 4 hours been bearish. And this looks like a zone to me. Okay. Let's try this top box. This is the resistance area to me. Resistance, 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 resistance. Okay. Seems like a little box, a little zone right here. Let's look at this. I could tell you right now, once we break above this little box right here, we need to get above this. This is a resistance area. Because if I draw some lines from the past, this is some support. Okay. All right. So, okay, you got so you got a little bit of room. You got a little bit of room right there for to come hit this white line. Okay. Matter of fact, let me change the settings on this. Matter of fact, let me take that out because I don't know if I even want that in. Okay, now let's draw these lines. Let's see if it, yeah, okay. We're back above this support line. Okay. Okay, we're in the uptrend. Just trying to find some extra support and resistance. Just give me a second. I see this right there. Yeah, so we're inside this wedge right here. In this little box, this little zone. All right, we're playing inside there. Okay. I want to know if they're going to come back down here just to come fill some of this gap. So we'll see. All right, let's go to SPY. Let's chart that out. So we gapped up about $4. Let's go to the daily time frame. Of course, I was bullish. I called this. Reason being is because we had a filter down. We had a filter down right here on the weekly. And now this is what we're seeing as a resistance line. So we need to be careful of this downtrend line that we're pushing up into. On the 2-day chart, we had a filter down on the 2-day chart, and we end up pushing above on Friday, closing the week green. Earnings was good last week, so it pushed the market up. So this is the next area of resistance that I'm looking at. We got a big earnings this week, so it's gonna be interesting to see when they're gonna try to break this. So let's do our strat chart and breakdown analysis on this. Bring in the average true range. All right, so we're gonna take the daily close. Okay, the SPY. Got 747. ATR. $9. The ATR ticked up a little bit from last week. The average true range is what I want to see. All right, so let's do the math. So 747 plus $9.03. Okay, so we can get as high as 756. Let's go to coordinates. Okay, 756. 6 cents. Boom. Okay, so we have the potential to break this downtrend line right here. We definitely got the potential to do that. I think the market probably try to come back in and close some of this gap, to be honest with you, and then push back higher. So I'm waiting for that. Today would be a good day to really let the market just breathe a little bit, not rush into any plays. We can get as low as 738. So if the market gets bearish today, That's our target. So it's going to take a lot to get bearish, because now that's me charting outside of the daily range. I'll put PDL right here. PDL for previous day low. Let's go to the 4 hour. We got a 2 up, so that's a put entry on the 4 hour. Got a fail 2 up on the hour, but they gapping above that. But they're negating it, but just in case they come back, we know this is a put entry. Okay, that's another price target right there to the downside. 1 hour price target. Okay, so those are our levels. Now we need to go and do the pre-market levels, which is the London session. Go to sessions, extended hours, turn on our pre-market indicator. Yeah, they've been chopping the side of here. Yeah, I want to see them come back down. It's a big week. We got SanDisk, AMD earnings. This is a big, big week. I'm really liking these earnings because I'm expecting some good volatility. And I think this market is going to really move. I think it's going to move. Okay, so those are the levels for the SPY. All right, let's go to the Qs. All right, so since I'm here, let's go ahead and mark the pre-market highs, pre-market lows. Now, understand, if you're new, understand that this is where the big institutions have like orders waiting. So I like to see them test those levels because the market really likes to react. So either you can get some big bounces or some big sell orders to happen off these levels. So I really like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get these levels. Put it on regular hours, daily time frame. You got a 2 up. All right, so let's get the daily close on the Qs. What do we close at? So we closed at 687, 5 cents with an ATR of $15.30. So let's do that math. 687 5 cents plus $15.30 equals $702. $702.35. So we can get as high as that today. Let's see if the market wants to get big bullish. We got a little room. We got some room to run for sure. All right. So 687. All right, we can get as low as 671. Okay, so we have a fail two up. We do got a fail two up on a day. So we got to put entry just in case if they get bearish. And then we got a daily price target right there at the bottom of that next candle. Okay, so these are the levels just in case if the Qs get bearish. Okay. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so we have an inside candle on the 4 hour. So that's a entry for puts and calls. So we got a call entry right here on the 4 hour. We try to take it to the next candle high. If it gets bullish, that should be my next price target on the 4 hour. Should be 1 TP. Let's clone this. It's the next candle high, so this next 4 hour price target. Clone that again. Boom. So these are your targets along the way. If you got multiple contracts, you can scale out along the way. And then right here, the put entry is right at the pre-market lows. So right underneath that, put entry on the 4 hour. All right. There's a lot going on in that pre-market low. We got to pay attention to that. The 1 hour, we got 3 candles, so we don't chart those. We don't chart threes. It's not an actionable signal for when we try not to strat. So, yeah, these are the levels for the Qs today. Okay. All right, so this is what we got. So we're going to see what happens. Let's go to the daily chart. Other thing I want to keep my eye on right here, we have a downtrend line. Match these highs right here. So this is the next level of resistance. We still got to break this downtrend line to get bullish. We'll see at the end of the week if they can break this downtrend line, push it back to the upside, making this, when they do this and try to go get all-time highs, it is very, very possible. It kind of feels like they're going to do that, but there's no guarantees in the market because the market is a beast. Well, we got a 2 down on a week. So if you break above last week's low, which is at $6.95.75, then they're probably going to try to come take out this high right here, which is at 710 from last week. So by the end of the week, it's possible that we can come out and take out this 710, and that's probably more than likely going to try to break this downtrend line to, at least get right at it. So yeah, got some good stuff that's in the works. So got a lot of great opportunity for the Qs. And for the big dogs that play SPX, let's go ahead and try that SPX. Make sure I go to the comments to see what y'all saying. Okay, nobody saying anything. Y'all just watching. Okay, y'all just, that's good. Same thing right here. Let's go and do the math. Let's bring in the average true range again. I don't know. Every time I switch the screen, it kind of goes off. I had to bring that back on. Okay, so we got a daily close. SPX, and write this down. SPX, we closed at $74.89. 72 cents with an ATR. ATR kicked back up a little bit. We need to get it in those 90s. 90s and above. So $89.06. All right, let's do the math on that. So we want to take our daily close. So you take the daily close, it's at 74.89, 72 cents. Plus $89.06 gives us a ATR range of 75, 78. All right, let's type that in, 75, 78, and 78 cents. A lot of matching numbers right there. We can get as high as this today. It is very, very possible. All right, 74.89. All right, we can get as low as 7,400 today. 7,166 cents. All right, so these are our big ranges right here that we can go and test today based off the average true range. So when I'm doing this math, you just take the daily close and then you add the ATR and then you subtract the ATR, and then that's how you get the top range and the bottom range. All right, so since we got to put entry that's right here at the bottom of the ATR, we're not going to do that because I like the chart within. I like to do the strat within the daily range. So let's go to the 4 hour. Got to put entry right here on the 4 hour. Okay, we got to fill 2 up on an hour. Of course, they're gapping above this currently. Unless something happens within the next 30 minutes. All right. All right, we got some price targets. Targeting the next low of these candles to the downside. So we got a 1 hour price target right here. We got another one right here. Okay, that's all we got. So these are the levels for today. Let me do this. Let me go back to the daily. I'm gonna mark this as PDH, previous day high. I want to know this level right here. It's the previous day high right here. So I want to see. So they might come back down here as support. Maybe closing the gap, come back here as support, and then bounce back to try to go finish out this move to the upside. Okay, on a daily, we got this downtrend line that we want to be aware of. Lower high, lower high. Stuck in this range for a minute now. All right, so we got this as a resistance line. I want to be mindful of that when the market opens up. Okay, all right. That was the pre-market analysis. And just trying to think if I want to go back live later on YouTube to catch like some SPX moves later on in the day. We'll see. We will see. But other than that, man, I appreciate y'all hopping on the live. Just wanted y'all to see my levels and chart those things out. So good luck today in the market. Be patient. The middle of the week is going to get very volatile. So try not to play too heavy on a Monday, man. Good luck to y'all traders out there. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence. All right. Trading is very risky. All right. But if you put in the work, it'll be all worth it, man. Just keep doing your thing. I'm up out of here, man. See y'all on the next.